tree. Like, what I'm saying is, this was the first time I saw, and actually, I went again. I won't say I went against, but I wasn't getting on board with this person died. David Bowie died. Why couldn't it have been Justin Bieber? I'm like, because he's a child.
Yeah.
And maybe he will get cancer when he's in his 60s.
Wait for it.
Just also,
You wait till he's real old, because he's young.
I remember Justin Bieber was out about 6 years before I even heard one of his songs.
Oh, yeah.
So just stay away from him.
It was only that fucking...
Just stay away from him.
Baby song.
Yeah.
So,
I think that came on... You know what? I knew that song, but I didn't even know it was him.
Yeah,
so
I heard it on the radio.
I talked to someone who was like, I couldn't name a song.
No, I had
they went, you know that Baby? I was like, oh, is that him? Yeah, whatever.
So if it's not in your circle, you're not going to hear it.
It's not made for me
or you.
Not.
He's Canadian as well.
He's Canadian, lad, yeah. Here's a funny story about
Canada.
No, about Busta Rhymes. We're getting back to Busta Rhymes.
Right.
Just wanted to throw that in about fucking... It really disturbed me when people were wishing death upon a child.
Yeah.
He's a fucking... whatever about him.
Well, he's an adult now, so fuck him.
And the media tried to rag hard on Justin Bieber. To the point where the only thing I can really think was he was disrespectful to some of his fans at some stages.
Wasn't he like pissing in buckets in clubs and all?
So was Mike Patton, and we all thought that was hilarious. You know what I mean?
I think the big thing was because he was a pop star, and we're in the circle of people who listen to alternative music.
But they were trying to catch him out in interviews constantly. They went. Remember, he played a big gig in Amsterdam, like a huge venue in Amsterdam. And someone goes, "Do you think Anne Frank would have been a believer?" And I think he just said something like, maybe at her age, or yeah. And a newspaper, Justin Bieber said Anne Frank would have been a believer, and just skewed it massively against him. Now, I don't like his shitty music, but it's not meant for me. The same way I don't listen to the music from CBeebies or...
Of course.
Whatever.
But also, he was a child when he started... He got famous from YouTube, I think. He was like a YouTube star.
It was not Disney?
No, I think it was YouTube for him. And so he would have been real young. So this is all... his formative years were spent in front of cameras and microphones. Yeah. And then...
you know what? So when was the last time you snapped? Was there a camera around? No. We got away with that.
Exactly. He doesn't get away
with any of that. Now, let's move on to Busta Rhymes. I'm a bit pissed off Busta Rhymes doing this because I was interested to see in a song about Little Drummer Boy, Parappa-Pum-Pum, what is Busta Rhymes going to sing about?
This is incredible.
What is he going to sing about?
Yeah.
Is he going to sing about like fucking the other two Busta Rhymes? You know, been fucking
shooting people, having
no. I don't think he was even mad.
He had his like,
flip mode squatty gangster thing. Also, otherwise, or else he'll go fucking. It could be like the rap of King Crimson, random mad shit, which is why I love him. No, I'm gonna read some out. Right,
read it out because this is incredible. Everybody, clean out your ear holes and prepare.
I want to know what his concept for his bars were.
It won't surprise me if somebody else wrote this for him.
At the table with the family, having dinner, Blackberry on the hip, and the game's a little slicker. Then it gave a little flicker. I took a look to see before I activate the trigger. Came to realise it's homie Bieber. Hit me up on Twitter. His bars are about Justin Bieber asking him to be on this song. Yeah. Because, like, that's how he's probably like,
I'll just tell the story about how this happened. I'll just tell
the exact story. And in a weird way, that's fucking genius.
Yeah. That's how you get around it.
Just get around it. Yeah. Do it there. And all it is, now, the weird thing about it is he's saying that he was there on Christmas Day when Justin Bieber rang him and they got together to do the song on Christmas Day. That's a lie.
Yeah, that's just lies.
Because the album came out way before that. Here's a weird thing. In my head I went, now why is Busta Rhymes, who had a real fucking hard life in the streets of New York, singing about this? So I had a little dig into Busta Rhymes' childhood. Just because I wanted to see, was it as juxtaposed as I thought it was going to be. Busta Rhymes was born in Brooklyn, New York, right? But he got in one little fight and his mom got scared and she said, you're moving with your auntie to...
Bel Air.
No. Where? Morecambe, England.
Oh, fuck up. Fuck up.
He spent his childhood in England.
Get the fuck out
in Liverpool and Morecambe, England. He worked at in Morecambe, he worked in a swimming pool as a lifeguard or somebody that helped with the lifeguard anyway, for years. And he moved to England. He lived a little while in London as well. And at one stage, he was caught stealing runners. Morecambe is like I think it's a seaside sort of area so he got caught stealing a pair of runners in Morecambe in England. This is why I stuck this on at the end. Meaty. He got stung by his aunt stealing a pair of runners from a little small shop store in Morecambe, and his auntie dragged him by the ear back up to apologise and hand them back, and they made him clean the shop for a week.
Fucking hell. Oh, he didn't know that he lived in England for years.
Yeah.
That's brand new to me.
So, because his mother was like, I don't want him around this shit. Yeah. This is the actual story of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Based on Busta Rhymes' life.
Except instead of going somewhere rich, he went to Morecambe. Which is, I don't know, probably affluent areas in it. But,
I don't know.
I was about to drop this out for that bloody Sunday by McDonald's, and I read that bit and went, "Oh, that's back in."
That's way better.
It's back in, absolutely back in. So there you go, Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes. Obviously, whenever he plays in Liverpool now, he knows the place inside out because he lived there for a while. But Morecambe, England, is the more kind of, I won't say affluent, but random place. So that is our.
What were they thinking?
What were they thinking? That's some of those. What were they thinking?
Unreal. We have to. Do you know what? We have to do about 10 of them.
There's loads more. What were they thinking? Moments.
There's a few.
I have to drop so many bangers out of this.
Yeah. I'll tell you one of the ones I cut out because I didn't. It's not that meaty. It's just. It's a real down point in their career, and for me, it was a Rage Against the Machine mic check off the Battle of Los Angeles. It's fucking
not
bad.
Really sure what he did that song.
It's bad.
Yeah, it stands out on that album. It's not a bad album.
That's my second favourite. I love it.
I'll tell you that Danzig bet from my list for this one. Bet out David Bowie and Mick Jagger Dancing in the Street.
It's fucking bad.
I would have thought that was a what were you thinking moment for the both of them, and the reason it didn't make it, and I won't make it onto the volume 2, was because it made a fuck ton for charity.
Yeah.
So I can't. To be fair, I can't put that on the what were you thinking list.
Make shite, save lives.
Yeah. Absolute scutter Marvin Gaye cover.
Yeah.
Shite. Yeah. But that's our. I enjoyed that. That was our. What were they thinking list? Please give us Patreon money because we are putting content out on Patreon. And that's just come from me now. I was very cagey about talking about Patreon. I was like, oh, we're doing this for the love of music. But then I realised that I'm fucking missing.
This takes ages to do. So it's patreon.com/Lost Art Podcast. If you want to give us $5, not even €5, a month, or for as long as you want to.
Right now it's covering some stuff. Yeah. I wouldn't mind an odd point or
the more money you give us, the more podcasts you're going to get. Let's put it that way. And the more content you're going to get. We're working on stuff that we're waiting on the Patreon money to build up to buy some stuff for a couple of big plans that we have.
Because I'm not straight up not reaching the pocket anymore for this. Thank you, but I'm not doing it. We're giving you what I think is fun.
Yeah, and you're not alone.
And we got a lot of shares this week as well. Like you said, if you can't give the Patreon.
If you can't, go on to facebook.com/Lost Art Podcast. We're on Twitter. We're on everything. And thankfully, there's plenty of people who are doing God's good work and sharing out the podcast, telling their friends about it. It does help. Yeah. Just tell your mate, give us a rate, a review, subscribe to it, share the fucking link out on your social media. It costs you nothing. It makes you look cool because we're sound.
Yeah.
And if you see us, buy us a pint.
Also, we did put out.
We might buy you one then.
We might. I will just put as well as that. We'll do another Lost Art DJ Pazuzu night as well soon enough. And I did put out, if you missed it, what I consider the most notable Irish, because we did a Patreon for best of 2000, not best of 2019, our favourite
picks,
of 2019. But there was a lack of Irish stuff on it because I wanted to make my own one, and I know Gar was like, "I couldn't be arsed." That's fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. So I put out, I think there's 35 songs.
There's actually, we'll be recording, there was an awful lot of chatter on the Facebook page about that.
Really?
Yeah. So there's people sharing it.
I didn't tag the bands because I don't want to do that. I didn't want to tag. These are people who live around the corner from me. Yeah. You know what I mean? These are artists that are just starting in Ireland, and we didn't want to do a podcast as well because it's 35 songs, and I didn't really want to pick what I consider the best of those. Well, maybe we will.
We don't have a week spare to record the podcast. So it's 30 odd songs long.
So
takes long enough to do 12.
So those are the songs I found notable. Some of them I wouldn't be absolutely super mad about, but they were important in Ireland. And basically, the first 10 songs were the stuff I'd be. First 10 or 20 songs of 35
they're your hard picks.
Are the ones I would. Yeah, we're talking about Murder Capital, Valhalla in there, even Fontaine's DC, which I wasn't.
Valhalla is fucking Mono's bleeding. Yeah, Long Arms. Yeah.
It's just 4 tracks and they're solid, man.
Good lad.
Don't do a Saint Anger. Don't make a Saint 75-minute fucking. There's a lot of cool stuff on that. What else is there as well? Pillow Queens. I'm actually really enjoying Pillow Queens, man. Songs for gay girls, but I like them.
I like gay girls also.
So yeah, check out that 2019 Irish what Ireland had to offer as far as I'm concerned.
this year.
There's even a Dermot Kennedy song on. Because come on, he got huge. I had to put it on.
Right, we'll leave it at that. We are back next week. We have a little fucking steamer of an episode
gonna be good, yeah.
for next week. That's going to be very fun and very informative. And hopefully it'll be fucking funny as well. But until next week, we'll see you then.